Imagine waking up and realizing your bedroom door is locked from the outside. You live alone. Now imagine hearing whispers, faint and deliberate, and knowing deep down they're not in your head. Last night, I found a photo on my phone. It was of me, sleeping. Taken at 2:14 a.m. I didn't take it. My name is Jenna Carter. I'm 28 years old, and this is the night my nightmare began. It started with a single creak, slow, guttural, like the house itself was exhaling. Something it had held in for far too long. The floorboards beneath me groaned, not with weight, but with intention. The house was a fixer-upper I'd rented in a forgotten Midwestern town. After a brutal breakup and the kind of heartbreak that leaves you hollow, I craved silence. Solitude. The kind only a two-story relic wrapped in peeling wallpaper and stale air could offer. But peace is a lie, especially when it comes cheap. I'd fallen asleep just after midnight, alone, no guests, no parties, no reason for what happened next. At 2:17 a.m., I shot awake, heart thundering. My phone buzzed, a photo notification. I opened it, expecting some spam. What I found stopped my breath cold. It was me, lying in bed, eyes closed, mouth slightly open. The picture was recent. Too recent. Timestamp, 2:14 a.m. I stared at it, mind scrambling for answers. No other signs of entry, no noise, no alarms, just the image, as if someone had stood right above me and pressed the shutter. And then came the whisper. Jenna. It was soft, male, wet, like breath fogging up a mirror. It came from the hallway. I lunged for my bedroom door. Twisted. The knob. Locked. From the outside. I screamed, pounded the wood with both fists. No response, no sound from outside. Just the thick, cloying silence of an old house refusing to let go. I dialed 911. The call dropped instantly. My screen glitched, then showed the front-facing camera. My face, pale with terror, wide-eyed and trembling. Behind me, something moved. I spun. Nothing there. But then, the closet door. It creaked open. Not slowly, not dramatically. Just enough. Enough to see it. A shape. Too tall, hunched. Its eyes gleamed like wet obsidian in the dark. There was no face. Just shifting shadow and a cold that leaked into the room like smoke. I grabbed my lamp and yanked the cord free, holding it like a weapon. Who's there? No answer, only the whisper. You can't hide. The power went out. And the shape moved. It didn't walk. It glided. Like it didn't care about gravity or reality. Its limbs cracked and bent wrong, as though it had learned how to be human from a broken mirror. I swung the lamp. It passed right through. Glass shattered across the floor. The thing tilted its head, studying me. Then I felt it. Not on my skin, but inside my mind. Like it was thumbing through my memories. The pain, the breakup, my loneliness, my fear. And it liked what it found. I dove onto the bed and grabbed my phone. The screen flickered to a live feed. The camera showed me, curled, up sobbing, and behind me, the shadow. A new message popped up. You're mine now. I threw the phone across the room, but it didn't matter. The whisper turned into laughter. A sound like bones snapping underwater. The room grew colder. Time distorted. Minutes stretched like hours. The shadow never moved, just watched me. When dawn finally crept in, the door unlocked by itself. I ran. I called my friend Lisa. She thought I was losing it. Jenna, you've been through a lot. Just come stay here tonight. I agreed. I packed. Quickly. But just as I zipped my bag, my phone buzzed. A photo, Lisa's bedroom, in the corner. The shadow. Waiting. I didn't go. Instead, I drove to the hardware store. Bought locks, cameras, salt, iron nails, a baseball bat. That night, I stayed awake. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the closet door creaked open again. The shadow stepped out. Only this time, it was holding a knife, a long, rusted blade that gleamed beneath. The camera's infrared glow. I screamed and swung the bat. It connected, but the blade sliced into my shoulder. I collapsed, blood soaking my shirt. The shadow hovered over me, whispering again. You invited me. And then I remembered. The sigil. Months ago, during one of my lowest nights, I found an occult forum. They called it the Watcher's Mark, a symbol that let you see beyond the veil. I'd drawn it on a napkin, a joke, a dare to the darkness. But the darkness answered. I crawled to the kitchen, scattering salt in the doorway. The shadow shrieked, but flowed under it. Liquid thing, unstoppable. I bolted upstairs into the attic, slammed the door shut, and barricaded it. Then, the whispers changed. They weren't calling my name anymore. They were screaming it. My phone buzzed again. Lisa's number. I answered. But the voice that came through wasn't hers. It said, "Why did you leave me?" I wept. Not from the wound, but from the truth. This thing was feeding on me. My guilt, my sadness, my fear. And it was growing stronger. A knife blade pierced the attic floor. I smashed a dusty mirror nearby, scattering the glass. The shadow burst through the door, but the shards burned it. Every reflection turned the thing into smoke. "I'm not afraid of you," I yelled. A lie, but the shadow believed it, and that gave me time. When morning came, I left the house. I drove until I ran out of gas, moved to a new city, tried to forget. But it didn't end, because at 2:17 a.m. every night a new photo appears on my phone. Sometimes it's me, asleep. Sometimes it's someone else. 2 nights ago, I saw Lisa's face again, glass-eyed, a smile too wide. The thing spread through me, through her, through the mark. Now strangers smile at me in the grocery store, their heads tilting just a little too far. My inbox floods with images. Of me. Of shadows. Of the mark carved into walls, tables, even trees. I found the forum again. The last post read, "It doesn't want your soul. It wants your story. And now I'm telling you mine, because I'm not alone anymore. Neither are you. Check your phone. Look behind you. Is your door still unlocked?"